Hello there. This is Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room, and I am here for a stamping live where we this week are doing Create with Me. So, if you had noticed, I had posted these measurements and what we need for tonight. So, I hope some of you are able to come and join me as we create together. And if not, of course, you can watch the replay. And so, yes, I am Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Parksville, Vancouver Island, BC. So, tonight, if you're joining me live or if you're catching me on the replay, be sure to comment and tell me you're there and where you're from if I don't know you. And yes, and be sure to comment because I will enter you in the draw. So we do a monthly draw. So you don't want to miss out on that. So tonight I am going to do one where you can create with me. And my idea when I do create with me is to give you ideas of how you can use your stamps and products at home. And even though you're at your home and I'm here, you can change it up. So you can use different stamp sets, you can use different dies, you can use different paper, embossing. I'm basically giving you the basic template, and then that way you can create from there. I usually use a card from my file, my template file, but tonight, actually, one thing that caught my eye online is Tamara's Paper Trail had this card, and I thought that would be a fun one to spring off from. So here is this lovely card that I cased from her, and you can see it's using the beautiful Gone Fishing paper and also the, um, oh, and I did, oh yes, it's right in front of me. Thought I had it. The Gone Fishing stamp set, and of course the amazing bundle. And this bundle is really cool. Not only does it have a lot of dies, but look at these. It has the tackle box. And so that is really cool. And yes, of course, the fishing, but our friend Carol, she did it with the crafting, Craft with You designer set, and it looked lovely. You could also use it for different art supplies. You can use it for chocolates. You can use it for whatever you want to create for a special interest of a special person. So let's get going on this card. So we're going to change it up, and I am going to do it in the blues. This, of course, is in the Mossy Meadow and the vanilla card base. And I did make that one actually a retirement card, but we can do whatever, right? Whatever occasion you're doing at home or whatever you would like to do. So this is the normal card base, so we're going to put that away. This is our normal card front size, and all I have done, which is 4 and 5 1/4, and all I've done with this one is use the Twisted Rope 3D, and I have embossed it with this one here. And then we have a piece, and it depends again what color you're using at home. Hello there, somebody's joining me. Color one, I call it, because you can use whatever color. So if you're using designer paper, then make sure that it's just one that you can match with it. So this particular piece is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then we're going to have these 3 designer papers. So they all are 4 and 5/8 long, but otherwise, oh, there we go. It's Rondi. Hello, Rondi. Nice to see you. So yes, 4 and 5/8 is the measurement in length, and then we're going to have different measurements. So 1 inch and a 3/4 inch and a 1.5. And I'm going to show you by some other cards that I've made how you can change that up with the different designer paper. But for now, what we're going to do is I'm going to just take out my silicone mat here, and we're going to use this, the base, for gluing on these pieces. So grab my glue. And what I would recommend with these is that before you start gluing, you take them and you arrange them on the paper. So you can go from the biggest to the smallest, or you can change it up if you like. But basically, you just kind of lay it, and you'll see I have a little bit of a border. Oops, go up a little bit of a border all the way around. So don't take them all off. I just suggest you take off one at a time. And this one here is using of course, the Gone Fishing designer paper, which is one of the ones on sale. Hi, Joanne. Oh, wow. I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope to see you in person one of these days. I sure miss you. Hope you're doing well. So here we go. We're going to now put in, and actually, what I recommend is doing the far corners first. So before you do the center one, we're going to put on both ends. And again, you're looking over here as to what size of border you've got. I'll push that over, and that's the nice thing with multi-purpose glues. You've got a little bit of wiggle room. So we're going to put that one on. I'll visit soon. Oh, good. Please do that. Yes, and Joanne, there's something new at my house. She hasn't appeared here yet because she's nicely sleeping. But I have a new little doggie. I don't know if you can see her in the back. Rosie, Rosie, can you see? There she is. She's lying in her bed. She really likes that spot, a little tiny table right by my crafting spot here and by my computer. So she loves to be right close, but I am thoroughly enjoying having a doggie again. So, oh, don't put the glue away because now we have this piece. And so what we're going to do now is we are going to take our embossed. Yeah, she is a sweetie. Her name is Rosie. And she's a really good doggie. I'm very distracted and I'm doing some training, of course, and we're adjusting to everything, but otherwise, we're having a lot of fun. So now we're going to take this piece and we're going to put the embossed piece, and it's hard to see the white on the white, but basically we're going to leave a border all the way around the sides. And then we're going to take this piece, which we have just put together, and we're going to put adhesive on the back of this. So again, it just depends what you're using at home. Again, you can use any kind of embossing folder. The key is just to have some texture. And then just look at what kind of designer paper you have. And as we did this one, I did as a retirement, but you could do this one as a Father's Day card. You could do it as a happy birthday or whatever. And in this case, I did just punch out the circle, which is the new punch, the 2 3/8. And that's how I created, where I'm going to put it so I don't get it in the way. This is where we're going to put our sentiment. So I'm just going to bring this one in a little bit just so you can see it here. So again, whatever we're going to choose as the sentiment, you know, I think I am going to put a retirement because I seem to be looking these days for retirement cards. So now I'll have a blue or a green one to choose from. Now, one of the main colors is navy blue here, but also Misty Moonlight. And so I am going to use Misty Moonlight. And whatever, like I said, you could use Happy Birthday, whatever the occasion is that you're wanting to create it for. We're going to put that down. Oh, don't put that away because we're going to need some more. So now I'm just going to put this up here for a minute because as you can see, I did cut or die cut, but first you got to stamp. So we're going to use a piece of white as a scrap paper, and we are going to, I do like this feather. Where's my stamp block here? So I'm not going to do this one in black. I am going to do this one just in the blue. And we're going to just cut it out as that. Okay. Now we are going to, which one should we use? There's all kinds of bobbers, and of course we did the fly. How about we do this one here? And there's actually two sizes of this one. We'll do this. Oh, I don't want to do this one in blue. As I put it in there, I realized, oh. So where's my black? I know I had my black just around me. Yep, around the corner here. All right, where did I put my block? Well, I'm losing everything tonight. There we go. Rhonda, you like this set? Yes. Nice to have such a detailed fishing one, isn't it? And I also, of course, like it that tackle box you can organize. I'm an organizer. I love organizing. So you can organize all kinds of things in there. Fun. Okay, so now I am going to take this one. Nope, gotta get the right one. This one, it's a two-step stamping. So now I'm going to take this one, and not hard with a camera in my face, but we'll see how close we can get. And look at that. You got a beautiful. You may, oh, nice, Rondi. He's going to love that. Great. Yes, you're right, because he was doing lots of fishing when you guys were out here. So that's very good for him. Wow. Perfect. Okay, 1, 2, which one should we do? You want to do a fish? Let's do a fish. We need a bigger one for a fish. So we're going to take the fish. Now, I should show you the die. This die actually cuts out one of the fish in the designer paper as well. So that's a really cool thing that you can do with the dies and the paper. And yes, our designer paper, not all of them, but a variety of them are on sale. So if you go to Madeline's Craft Room or Stampin' Up, you'll be able to see all the ones that, of course, are on sale. And of course, here is the fishing one. And it's got some beautiful ones in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the fish down, okay? And now take the black ink away. Now I'm going to take that away. Where did we put it? Got to clean the stamp. Now we want, and it when you first look at it, it doesn't really look like this is the fish, because remember, we're just coloring part of it. So it looks kind of funny, but this is the part that we can color. And I guess I better turn it around so I can do it the right way. And this might be harder to do again in the camera, in my face. Close enough. So there we go. That's Misty Moonlight. We're using that as our feature color here. So I'm going to put that over there. Close this up. And now we're going to run it. Oh, we need the fly. Forgot to get the other two out. We need the fly and the bobber. And what I love is these sinkers that they have. And look at this flasher. If you put that in the silver foil, and by the way, the silver foil is not in the annual catalog, but it is available online. So that makes it really special to be able to do it on there. Okay, so open up my mini here, put those down. And now we're going to put this in here. Now, these pieces are very small. I would recommend that you use some washi tape with this, because it is very easy to have them slide. So also with washi tape, it's quite sticky. You can tear your paper. I always like to put it a little bit on my skin first, and then that way it won't rip the paper. Okay, so now positioning this around the camera, we'll do our best. Okay. So now we're going to put that one on there. And now here is the fly. I hope I did them far enough away that I can put all three on there. So again, you just, if you haven't done this before, you're just lining up even that little tiny spot over there is what you line up in the inside of these dies. So once you have lined that up, got to go a little more that way. I think so. It's hard to see with the phone in my face. One more. Okay, so now, oh, and I should show you the cute little hooks that come with this one. This one on this little floater bobber, whatever we call it, it has the hooks right. Oops, I did not. Let's hope that doesn't tear. I forgot the skin test. See, I forgot. Too busy talking. But I want to be able to show you what those hooks like too, because they are really cool. So we're going to run that through here. And before I forget, I'm going to show you. They come on a die where you cut out one die, but it makes two hooks. And so that is really helpful, because then you can make lots of hooks, which you need when you go fishing. So we're going to put those over there. And we're going to take these guys out. See, they're a little harder to take off the paper. So definitely do the skin test. Put it on your skin and make it so it's not quite as sticky. So I'm going to be a little more careful here. Okay, stick it on my pole. And see, this one's going to come off really easy. We don't have to worry as much. And the last one. Careful. There we go. Okay, so there we have our 3 pieces. So what we want to do, we are going to pop up this circle, but while we are getting this ready, we want to be able to put our different things on here. So I think I'm going to do it fairly similar. I kind of like it that way. So what we're going to do, we're not going to put much on here. You only need to put a little bit of glue on, and again, it just depends what you're wanting to put on. You may have it sticking down more. This is where, yeah, you can just do whatever you want. So I'm not going to put so much on the top. I'm just going to put it on this side, and I'm going to put it so it just kind of catches the top of that circle. Okay, now we're going to use dimensionals on this little guy and on the big circle. So, okay, I'm going to use this. And I'm going to say about 4, depending. Yep, that should be good. And then I'm only going to put 1 right in the middle. That should be fine. Bring our card in. And I'm going to take all these off. There we go. Got it off? Yep. All right. So bring this in. And now we're going to take this. You can put it in the center. You can put it more that way. I think we're going to kind of put it down here. I'm not going to lay it down yet because I want to be able to make sure that I've got it straight. Again, with it being on the camera, it's a little harder to see. Is that straight, ladies? That's pretty good, I think. Okay, so now we can go down, and there we have the bluish. So these are the 2 different colors, tones that are in the Let's Go Fishing, no, Gone Fishing paper. And you could add some embellishments. I didn't, just because I'm thinking with men, we don't want the sparkly, but I guess if you had the red color, I didn't want to use the rustic, not the rustic, oh boy, can't think, the metallic. I kind of like the detail of that one just as it is. So that is that. But as you can see, that is all the same template. Now I'm going to show you another one, because I took one stamp set that I haven't used too much yet, and that is my Taco Fiesta. You like that? Yes. And so I challenged myself to again use the same template, and now to do this with this stamp set. So this is how easy it is to take that template and look at your stamps, and then you can create something just a little bit different, but again, the same template. So here on this one, I used the candy weave as the textured. Again, just use whatever you want. And when I was doing this one, I actually, and it's a little bit different here on these other two, I use 3 different designs. Well, I actually took the same design, but 3 different colors. So there are different ways that you can do this. And as I was coloring this particular one, I don't know if you can see, but I had a little bit of my blend make some little dots. And I thought, okay, let's go with it. So I took the other colors and I made, and it actually turned out kind of nice. You can't quite see it completely, but at least then it's not as stark white as it is a bright card. Holy guacamole. So that's with this one. Then there's another stamp set that I haven't used as much yet, and that's Enjoy the Rhythm for my music friends. And so, again, same design, but I made it with this particular one. And so I am using, again, just some of the regular designer paper. I think this one was this one the in colors or no, this is the brights. And I, again, use 3 different patterns, and you can decide if, like for instance, if you have ones that have more white, I tend to put those bolder designs opposite, so it kind of grounds it a little bit better. And because them being on the same side and the more darker one, I don't think would look as nice. But anyway, that's another idea you can do here. And this particular one, you can see the music notes. Now, I did stamp off for that one, so it was not as dark, but I thought that really looked nice in the background as well. So there you go. Same template, but here are all the different ideas how you can look at your stamp sets at home, and you can follow the design and create something. And I would love to see what you create with this template. So I hope that gives you some more ideas. And so nice that you, Rondi, and Joanne could join me here live, and welcome anybody else who watches the replay. So thank you very much and have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now. If I can find the button.